Hey guys, so I have a really fun product review and demo for you today, and it's going to be on the Anastasia Hypercolor brow and hair powder. So this is what it looks like. It comes in just this cute little container, and it kind of looks like a blush. So if you didn't know that it was a hair powder, you probably think that you're supposed to like put it on your cheeks, right? Basically this comes in 5 different colors. So this is in the pink. It also comes in a shade of blue, a really vibrant green, yellow, and a purple. So I actually only picked up the pink because I just wanted to try it out and kind of see how I like it. And I have a little bit in my hair here. I made like a couple little streaks, but of course you can pick up lots of other colors. You can do like an ombre style with that and kind of like have it blend in together, or just kind of mix it all up for like a really funky look. So basically what this does is just a powder that you apply onto your hair. You can also apply onto your eyebrows, and it's just gonna go ahead and give you like a pop of color, and it's really vivid. It goes on really nice and smooth. It just glides on. It has silicones in it, so it helps it like glide into your hair, and it's really nice because it's temporary, so you can wash it right out. It comes out usually in the first shampoo. Sometimes I notice if I put like a lot into my hair, it might take me like an additional shampoo to get it out, but I mean it's gonna come off on its own within probably, I want to say, after you put it on, I want to say it's going to last for about anywhere between like 8 to possibly like 14 hours, just depending on like how well you take care of it. Of course, if you're like playing with your hair a lot, you're putting on a lot of products, or like styling, putting a, just moving the piece around a lot, you're going to go ahead and just rub it off. So basically how this works, you just go ahead, you rub it into your hair. You can also apply it to your eyebrow, and it's just going to give you an instant like pop of color. And the colors are so vibrant. So like basically what you see in this jar is basically what you're going to see in your hair. Of course, if you have a darker hair color, it's not going to come out as vibrantly as it would if like a blonde girl was putting it on, but you will still see some color. So really quickly, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to apply it. I'm going to show you what you need for applying it to the hair and also the eyebrow. So basically what we'll do is go ahead and get some gloves. I already used this to get this little streak in here, so just some disposable gloves. If you don't have any at home and you like really are dying to get this in, you can also just take like a cotton round and just go ahead and apply it by sticking it on one side of your hair and then just rubbing like this through, and then just make sure you go to the other side. However, if you do this, you are going to get some of this pink stuff on your hands, so just be prepared to go and like wash it off really quickly. So the gloves really are the best way to do it. Also, you will need some hairspray to go ahead and get everything set and finished. If you don't use this, the pink is just going to come off a lot faster, so make sure you have a hairspray in there. If you are putting this onto your eyebrow, you want to go ahead and have like an eyebrow wax. This is going to act as your base, and this is how the color is going to really grab on and stay to your face. Now, if you do not have any kind of makeup brushes, you can always use like a Q-tip. However, I'm just going to use like an angled brush to go ahead and get this on. So let me go ahead and get started here. And it's really fast and easy, lots of fun. If you're a younger girl and let's say you want to put some color onto your hair, I know that when I was like in like junior high, I was like, I want my hair to be purple. And my mom was like, hell no. So you can go ahead and tell your parents that this is really inexpensive. It's only like $12.50 at Ulta, and it washes right out, so it doesn't damage your hair. It's good for all hair types. You know, show them the YouTube video, be like, see, it's not that bad. Alright, so basically all I did, I went ahead and I sectioned off a piece of hair. So just go ahead and determine like what kind of look are you going for. Are you doing just streaks? Sometimes what looks really cute is if you do just kind of like the bottoms, the bottom parts. So I'm just going to go ahead and do like a little streak about like halfway through. So I'm just going to grab my color, and I'm going to put it on top of my hair, and I'm going to stick my thumb, oops, so you can see, I'm going to stick my thumb right on the other side of my hair. So I'm basically wedging my thumb onto my hair, and my hair is in between my thumb and this little palette of color. Alright, so all you're going to do is just go ahead and pull it through, pull it down. Alright, so basically you want to do this until you're satisfied with the color that comes out. Do it a couple times here, and then of course you want to go ahead and run it through the other side so everything is just nice and even. So as you can see, I have pink hair. So that was pretty fast and simple, and that's pretty much all that it takes. Oh, there it goes. And now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab the hairspray and just set it in, so that'll help it lasts a little bit longer. Now when I wear this out, I notice that it'll like start fading away if I really like mess with my hair a lot, and that's something like I always find like myself doing. I'm the kind of person that like touches like my face all the time, and I like play with my hair. So I notice like you have oils in your hands, so the more like you play with it, you are going to rub the product off. So just be a little cognizant with that. Just make sure you're not like messing with your hair too much. Also, you can go ahead, you can style with heat too, but if you kind of see, like, even when I brush, I don't know if the camera picked that up, but you can kind of see like the powder just like went like whew. So you just want to be really careful with it. I'll just keep it on a little longer. As far as transfer, it does get messy, so you want to make sure that you're really careful, you know, whatever outfit that you have on, just be really careful so your hair isn't like, you know, rubbing all over the place and like staining your clothes. If it does get on your clothes, I got it on like white stuff before, it washes right out. Like I didn't have it like ever stain any of my outfits permanently. I mean, you might get some color on there. I'm just saying, you know, if you're out in public, you don't want to have like a pink stain on your shirt, so just be a little careful. Maybe wear like, you know, a darker color like with this stuff. So alright, so that's pretty much what it looks like there. It's pretty cute. Alright, so really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the eyebrow portion. Alright, so to go ahead and do eyebrows, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take this little wax stick. This is by NYX. It's called the Eyebrow Shaper. And it was fairly inexpensive, I think just a couple of bucks. So, what you want to do is just go ahead and apply it onto your brow. And this is just going to act as a base, and it's just going to help the color really stick and stay. Alright, so we got that on there. Next, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to take the color out, and I'm going to be using an angled brush. This is a MAC 206. Of course, you don't have to like go out and get any special brushes for this. If you don't have any brushes at all, you can even apply this with a Q-tip. Just be really careful when you're getting it on. I prefer this just because it's so precise, and I can really kind of get it to the angle that I want it. And this is basically the same brush I use to fill in my eyebrows like every day. Obviously I don't use pink, but today is a special day. And you can see the color just transfer on. So this is where it would be really cool if you had like some other colors. I wish I had kind of like a blue, and what I would do is kind of create like a little swirl of pink and blue kind of in the middle, make like a purple, and pull the blue through to the end. So yeah, that is basically what it looks like. Pretty funky. So, like I said, this is a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and leave just one. This is a lot of fun if you're looking just for that like pop of color. I know for me, I personally can't like professionally have like pink colored hair all the time. So if I ever want to go out like for an evening of fun with my girlfriends and just, you know, play around with colors, this will wash right off. So I know a lot of people are saying it's a con that, you know, this stuff only lasts for like a night or so. But to me personally, that's actually like a benefit, because I can't have like pink in my hair for days and days on end. So, you know, if I want to go ahead and apply it the next day, it's so easy. You guys saw how easy it was for me to go ahead and get this in. Just go ahead and sweep it on through and you're good to go. And it comes off very, very easily. So I'm basically just using the makeup remover. And you just want to go in and voila. And there you go. I think that's all of it. Alright, so that's basically that. So yeah, this is called the Anastasia Hypercolor Hair and Brow Powder. It comes in 5 different shades. I got mine at Ulta for $12.50, so not too bad for, you know, just a little bit of fun color. And I don't use this very often, you know, like maybe like once in a blue moon. So this is actually lasting me for quite a while. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to leave a message in the box below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.